a lot, right? So, what are the rules involved?
It takes following the sun. So right from early morning when Asia Pacific gets up to night when until US sleeps. But having said that, it takes a lot of ability to think on your feet because the dynamics of the media are such that you have to be on your toes on what is developing in the market. So you're required to respond as an organization pretty fast to the developments in the market, and so your ability to network internally, to be on top of what's happening in that organization outside and sense those opportunities. Be a very good understanding of all functions of the company. So if there's some news related to HR or finance or operations, it could be anything, or sales. So for you to become a rounded PR professional, I think that's what it takes.
Right.
And of course, interacting with the top management and facing the pressure.
Right. So you have been a business unit here and sales head out here. So how did you decide to move into corporate communication?
I've had my share of business success and sales success. At Modi's Rocks, I was one of the most celebrated sales leader, and then as a business head also, I did quite well. I wanted to move to a subject which is the board level subject. Right? I want to be on the management board of companies. So Capgemini India actually offered me this position of being the marketing and Corpcom head of Capgemini India. And it's not a listed company, but I was part of the leadership board. So I got my voice onto how Capgemini India was shaping its business in India. So that was a very strategic position to be. And it was a natural outcome of what I've learned. So you pick up some skills on the way. Right? You get an assessment of how business is run, your interpersonal skills, your ability to relate to the outer world. So when this opportunity came my way from Capgemini India specifically, and then I got an opportunity to be on the leadership board, the board of India. That's where I jumped on it.
So
and ever since I've been.
Okay, so that was like the push.
That was like the push.
Alright. So how much do you think you get to relate to this profile? I think you get to relate a lot more than the way you used to relate to your other profiles.
See, what has happened is communication is becoming so intrinsic to success of any organization.
Of course.
That unless you have content and understanding of what you're telling the media or your other stakeholders, be it an industry body association, be it clients, be it employees, be it the investors, unless you're talking sense to them, they will not be really able to connect with you. So as a mouthpiece of the organization, as a department which is communicating with the outer world, it's very imperative for you to having been grinded in this profession yourself, right? So I find a lot of professionals who have just been into communications, have never done operations, a bit challenged, and they're trying to bridge that gap. So ideally, I would say communication is becoming a board level subject. We are finding representation on the board of the company. So unless you understand holistically how the business is run, it's mandatory for you to have done that. So you would qualify for being the Corpcom head only if you've done operations.
Of course. So you mean to say this can be a very lucrative business for MBA students, right?
Absolutely yes, for two reasons. One, MBAs by profession are trained to have a holistic view, right? So what you do is you start with a specialization in your life. You start with being a sales or a marketing or a finance or a purchase professional. So you rise with that specialization, and then at some point of time you have to generalize, right? So one option is you become a CEO of an organization, you remain into operations, right? The other is you pick up finance and you become the CFO, right? The third is you become a CMO, the Chief Marketing Officer, which looks after entire communication and marketing. So definitely yes, and I see at least, my take is at least 40 to 50% of MBAs moving forward would aspire for this role because of its global nature.
But why do you think students are not actually looking for something in communication when it comes to an MBA?
Students are increasingly looking for this. I lecture at FMS, I go to IIM Lucknow, and I'm a very regular lecturer here. Lot of students, even professionals within the companies, are aspiring now to be in communication. Right? I think it's time in India has come when Indian companies are looking overseas to expand globally. Communication is going to play a very, very important role because it's all about matching of cultures. It's all about transgressing the boundaries, of thought patterns, of behaviors. So I think this profession is going to be very, very highly paid and rewarding.
Right. So, sir, what has been your experience in interacting with the executive PDDM students here in IIT Ghaziabad?
Awesome. I would say awesome because I've interacted with them at a very deep level. last 2.5 years, I've been interacting with them, lecturing here, talking to them. In fact, what we also do is even beyond the lectures, we interact on mails, and they are doing some projects. They talk to me. I would say IMT, my experience, having been with many other schools, these students are pretty sharp, and they are pretty. They all want to be entrepreneurs. There's something very nice for me to hear. I mean, they're the mindset. Today we have to talk on, how do you innovate your business. So I think these people here in IMT Ghaziabad are something will make the mark. I can sense that already. Even the faculty, the way they're training them is very nice.
So 2.5 years, how are you managing everything all together?
Oh, it's been maddening for me, but at the same time, I'm just loving
Running
it.
with the sun.
So it's just like, yeah, it's running with the sun, and then on weekends you come here for lectures, interact with students,
Right.
and at the same time take care of your health. I go for a jog in the morning, hit the gym at times, I play. I played, represented my state in table tennis, so I continue to play that. So it's been roller coaster. It's been awesome. Yeah.
So, sir, 3 words you think your colleagues would use to describe you?
Fun, very committed, energetic.
Perfect. One loophole that IMT Ghaziabad needs to work on.
I think they need to have more of industry participation here. The number of lectures they have from industry are limited. There's a capping on that. That out of 20 lectures, you can have only 3 or 4, or maybe 2. I don't know that number. But I don't see as many of my colleagues from industry coming here to IMT Ghaziabad. I don't see them. I don't feel them around. Students also tell me that they don't get to interact much. I think time has come when it's the other way around. The corporates are going to benefit hugely and immensely from the thought leadership which the professors here have. I was talking to a few professors in the morning today. Some of the ideas which they have would benefit the corporates, because corporates somewhere have lagged behind the research, which is so prevalent here in this college. So I would recommend the closer interaction between the two.
Okay.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you
Pleasure
so much.
talking to you.
Pleasure.
Thank you. Thanks. Cheers.
Thank you.